Ordinarily, I do not volunteer too much advice for other people. I like to talk about ideas. I think if somebody doesn't ask me for advice, it's not worth much. But today, I'm going to break my own rules. We're going to give some advice here. And the advice is, Mr. President, why don't you fire this guy? Why don't you fire Jeff Sessions? He seems to be a menace. He's undoing some positive steps forward in curtailing some abuse of civil liberties, but he's taking a big step backward on this war on drugs. So I don't know, Chris, do you think we're going to be overstating our position if we're gently, but with a bit of force, to let the president know that he ought to really consider firing this guy? I don't think the country would be less well off.
Yes, and many people were surprised when he hired him in the first place, knowing his record. But Mr. Trump did. And the drug war, Dr. Paul, as we all know, is universally considered virtually a total failure. But once government gets started with something, even when it's a failure, getting rid of it is very tough because of their power of taxation. They take money and they just keep pumping it into failed businesses like Wall Street or the Postal Service or the schools, and we could go on and on. So getting rid of a failure is tough. But the states have been, one by one, going on their own because it's such a bad failure, this drug war. And now Jeff Sessions is trying to stand in the way.
But anyway, I'm going to finish with a positive note and saying Sessions is not going to win because the people have awakened. He's going to hear from them. There's going to be a lot of noise made, and people who are collecting those taxes are going to see this as an a time to come down hard on them. So I vote for liberty and responsibility, and that I think wins out in the long run. But if we win on this issue, we have a lot of other issues that we have to work on as well.